All right, how you guys doing? Before I get started, wow, it's been a long time since I've done a live stream. I actually don't remember how some of the buttons work, but I do see that there's quite a few people of the Shedwars members here, and thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. From what I can see Rem's family, Wild Edibles, Broke Cowgirl. Broke Cowgirl, thank you for showing up. Gardening Warrior Q, White Family Farm, Courtney, she has also made it. Where to Begin, Janice, she made it. Rebel Canners, Little House in the Big Woods, thank you, appreciate. Gig Grindin 19, thank you, sir, for coming by. Yeah, we made it to the end. It's the Marshmallow Man. Lewis made it. Darren, Thorhaven Farm is also here. Haven't seen Darren in quite a bit, but Darren, nice to see you. I did see that video with those. That's impressive. Those cows that you had hanging there. Who else do we got? I think that's pretty much it. Let me scroll down. T Hand 141 Homestead. Thank you, thank you for coming by, sir. And this is basically the end of Shedwars. Let me. It was a tough year for a lot of people. Is the sound okay? Before, like, I get carried away with saying hello and all that stuff, and I don't even know if you guys can hear what I'm saying. Is the sound okay, or is it too loud? Yeah, the sound is bad. Okay, so the sound is bad. Okay, so Courtney says the sound is bad. Cosmic Cultivators, how are you? Oh, there we go. Let's see. I told you I forgot about some of how the buttons work. So the sound is bad. It's muffled and scratchy. Okay, let me see if I can adjust. Does that sound any better? Scratchy. Why is it scratchy? Okay, how about now? Is it still really bad? Scratchy? Hi, Tony. Our cabin in the woods. John B pushes buttons. Yeah, like I said, it's been so long I haven't done a live that I have to. I was trying to like familiarize myself in the past 15 minutes as to how what my sounds are and all that stuff. Come on, guys, let me know. Is it any better? I'm trying here. You sound weirder than usual. Okay, what is spoke Carville? The scratchy part happens when you talk like bad static. Bad static. I don't have any other windows open. Um, sounds like you were in a barrel or a tube. Well, that would usually indicate something like that. Is that I have some kind of back window open, but I don't. That I'm aware of. How you doing, Michael? Michael Sharp also made it in. All right, let me close this door behind me. Maybe that's messing something up. Did that make it any better? Is it a little bit more quiet? Well, I apologize, guys. Like I said, it's been so long that I haven't done a live, so I'm kind of. Maybe I should have practiced. No, it didn't help a bit. So what the heck is wrong with this? So I'm still trying. No, it didn't help. I didn't think it would help, but I tried. Wireless mic headset. Unplug it and plug back in. My headset? What would my headset have to do with the sound? The way I've always done it is with this headset on. Maybe mic set too loud. Actually, the mic is pretty low. Or too far away. Or maybe the mic is too close. Could it be that the mic is too close? I apologize, guys. I should have tested this before doing this. If it's rolling, then you should be okay. I'll take that into consideration, Darren. Thank you. Yeah, you sound over modulated. Really? Over modulated. So how could I eliminate this microphone? Oh, I know this mic is working for a fact. Let me check something here. Give me 1 minute to check a setting here. Okay. About audio. Well, I mean, everything is set up the way I had it before, so I'm not sure. Well, and anyway, I got to carry on with this, and but it was like I was saying, it was a great year overall in the Shedwars community. A lot of a lot of people had a really hard time. It was a really extremely um, hard like drought. Everybody had drought. I mean, even myself up here in the Northeast, you know, just no rain. It seemed like there was just like 3 months of nothing but 80, 90-degree weather that was pretty much suffocating. And a lot of crops suffered because of it. Little piece of heaven, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. A lot of crops, suffered because of the heat. And of course, many of you that follow, you know that I had trouble with the heat myself, and I couldn't bear be out in the heat with 85, 90-degree weather. And unfortunately, I lost a lot of crops because of that as well. Just couldn't take the heat and be out there holding a watering wand for 2, 3 hours in the heat and stuff. The I did invite Robert to come here and represent. his team, Team Aquarius. As you guys could see down in the tracker below, that is the final weight that Team Will It Grow reported to me, which is a very, it's not a bad number at all. That's a pretty good number. I believe that number is going to be enough to carry us to the fourth straight win. But nonetheless, it's not really about whether Team Will It Grow wins or Team Aquarius wins. Overall, it's the general purpose that all of us together grew quite a bit of food. That's what's impressive. And I learned a lot of new things from a lot of new members and past members. I learned a lot of new things. I did hear that Rem's family did really well. Well, I didn't hear. I was actually following Rem's family homestead, and he did really well. And also, Broke Cow Girl. She's on my team, of course. She did amazing, a really amazing job. So that's all to you. But everybody did a great job. But those two channels in particular, and they did an amazing job. And don't feel bad. Don't feel left out like little piece of heaven. Everybody did a great job. But those two in particular, I mean, they grew some serious food. The But like I said, I invited Robert here, and Robert is not cooperating very well, and he's going to, and it's unfortunate that it is his teammates because I've been stressing for actually pretty much from the beginning that Robert needs to step it up as a captain, and a lot of his team members this year, for whatever reason, they decided to just go crazy and go wrong, do whatever they want, and and, and I kind of leaned off a little bit, and I told Robert, like almost mid-season, I said, Robert, if your teammates are going to keep acting this way, I'm going to get them as at the end when it matters most, and I can definitely see. Hi, Darlene. Darlene's Garden Channel. She made it. Also, one. Hey, Carol. Eight fishes and loaves. Thank you for coming by. But I warned Robert. I says I'm going to get him is at the end when it matters most, because if they're just going to break rules, and yeah, I could see Gardening Warrior Q is in here, and yeah, you Q, you're one of them. And then you got, of course, you got the Cajun hydroponics and abundant acres, and you got even matter of fact, they got so bad at one point that it was rubbing off on my teammate, Time to Shine Homestead, Tommy Smelts and Mrs. Yups. The bad behavior and rule breaking started rubbing off on my teammates. And I told Robert that's not acceptable. So therefore, if Robert actually, I don't think he's going to show up tonight because he's saying he's doing some food charity thing or something like that. Well, sorry, Robert, but like I told you and I warned you, the penalties are going to be handed out, and I got the list right here. This is the list right here, and I'm not going to hesitate to dish out the penalties. I know some of you might say, "Oh yeah, you're going to dish out penalties because I'm trying to cheat to win and all that stuff." No, that's not the case whatsoever. It's because as the marshal, what's fair is fair. There's people that broke the rules. Another one that broke rules, I can see him right there. It's the Marshmallow Man, Lewis. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Lewis, that I just mentioned your name, you're actually the first one on the list. It's the Marshmallow Man. Lewis, here we go. I'm going to penalize you. Your final weight, 15 pounds. Okay, 15 pounds for Lewis. Now, I'm not going to disclose here exactly the penalties that you broke, Lewis, that, you did, but it warrants an extra 15 pounds on you plus the 10 pounds I gave you throughout the season. Charles, Bushcraft family, thank you for coming by. No. Oh, speaking of cosmic cultivators. Oh, yeah, Chris? Cheetah. Is that what it is, Chris? Chris, everybody must pay the price. Cosmic cultivators. Chris, Gina, that's going to be 25 pounds for you for what you did 2 videos just before the end. Now, if you guys want to go check out their videos and see what it is they did, you're more than welcome to. I don't have a way to put links to those videos, but if I have a moderator in here and they want to drop that link to those videos, please, by all means, do. 25 pounds for the cosmic cultivators. Go ahead, Chris. Keep yapping your gums there. It might just end up going more. And let me tell you something. Now, I do see that there is a couple of Shedwars agents in here, and until Robert shows up on this live, I'm not going to stop penalizing. Okay? So, if one of you agents are interested in telling Robert to get his butt up here on this panel, the penalties are just going to keep flying out the shelf. So, you might want to think about it and actually, because I know there's at least 2 agents here on this chat that have Robert's number. So you might want to let him know what's happening, and he needs to get here if he wants to clear this up. All right, the next one that is getting, and this one, dang it, this one really hurts, but I have to do it as well, is Little Piece of Heaven. Yep, Jetro. I have to, no, not Jetro, I'm sorry. Farron and Cheryl, his wife Cheryl. I have to nail you guys. I mean, you guys did a great job all year. You were well behaved until there was a certain video, and I believe it was your 4th to last video. Let me see. Yep, your 4th to last video that you did for Shedwars. I gotta nail you for actually 2 things you did in that video that were rule breakers. That is a no. And I'm going to have to give you 30 pounds for that. 15 pounds each violation. I'm going to have to give you 30 pounds. So Little Piece of Heaven, 30 pounds. Ragnarok Prepper. I have not seen Ragnarok Prepper here in the chat, but Ragnarok Prepper, he also did a fantastic job. And the video that was reported to me was his video number 6. His number 6 video. He actually had also 2 violations of the rules. And I'm going to give him as well 30 pounds, 15 pounds for each violation. So Ragnarok Prepper, good job, but you are now minus 30 pounds. And we still got more. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat. Now, I hope you guys understand that I'm being reasonable. I am being reasonable. So, and unless Robert shows up here and represents his team, sorry, I'm here to represent my team. I'm here to represent Shedwars. And Robert got the invite. I told him he better be here. I made it. Okay? So, don't go pointing the finger at me after, because he had plenty of time to be here, but he decided that he has to go run around delivering food banks and whatever he's doing. What's the Cosmic Cultivator saying? Chris, would you like to help me add more weight? Come on over. There's a piggy too. Wild edibles. Oh, wild edibles. Yeah, okay. Let's keep right on going. Wild edibles. As a matter of fact, it's funny, wild edibles, because you were actually doing very, very well all year. And there was actually Tommy Smelts that texted me and he said, "Hey, John, you need to go check out this Wild Edibles video and watch what she did here and here and here." Okay? Not right now. I can't answer the phone. Okay? You should actually, you don't need to be calling me. You should be calling as Robert, not me. Okay? That's one of the agents in the chat calling me. You don't need to be calling me. You need to be calling as Robert. But anyway, Wild Edibles, it was Tommy Smelts that texted me and he pinpointed to me, he said, "John, you need to go to this video of Wild Edibles and you need to check out what she did here, here, and here." And sure enough, it was a video I had not watched. I went back and I did watch that video, and sure enough, everything he said you did, breaking the rules, I saw it. Wild Edibles, that's 45 pounds for you. Okay? You see, just because I'm not, watching every single video, I have eyes out there. There's 4 agents roaming around just watching, and they're telling me, "Little girl, you need to answer your phone." I can't answer my phone. I'm doing a live right now. I'm not going to have a conversation with you, Q, during a live. You need to maybe call Robert and see if he can get up here, because you guys are getting slaughtered right now with these penalties. How's that sound? I think that would make more sense, is you contact Robert. Oh, yeah, speaking of Gardening Warrior Q, there you are. It's like you guys are just begging. Okay, Gardening Warrior Q, you're number 5. There was also 2 penalties by you, Gardening Warrior Q. And actually, for you having the audacity to actually call me while I'm doing a live stream, I'm going to add an extra 10-pound penalty just for the audacity. Okay? Plus 2 violations. That's 30 pounds. Okay? So 30, that's 40 pounds for you, Gardening Warrior Q. That's 40 pounds. Calling me when I'm doing a live, when it should be the other one that you're calling. All right. Answer your phone, John. We'll set you straight. I will set you straight. Yeah, I'm going to stop this whole live just so I can have a conversation on the phone with you, Q. Come on. I mean, once the live is over, I will be more than happy to talk to you over the phone. But please, not right now during this live. If you could understand. Wild Edibles, 200 pounds. Here, piggy. Oh, Wild Edibles, thank you for keeping up with the penalties so far, because I don't know what Team Aquarius's weight is. I honestly, I really don't know what it is. And it's going to be, and that's why it's going to be hard for me to announce the winner. But if Robert doesn't get up in here and answer for his team, because this is the official announcement, is this live. There's not going to be another one after this. So If Robert, look, my weight is right there. Team Will It Grow, right down the bottom there. If Robert doesn't show up here and actually, even if it's for 1 minute, to disclose the weight of his team, then what choice does that leave me but to make it 4 in a row? I'm sorry, but what choice do I have? If he's keeping his weight a secret, he has not told me what it is. It's probably over 8,000. I seriously doubt it, Chris. I seriously doubt it. I do not think it's over. I think, if anything, I'm going to guess that it was probably somewhere right under me, like maybe 6,200, 63. But given the fact that his team is now suffering the consequences of penalties, oh yeah, Remy, don't worry, Remy, your name is on this list too. Look, right here, Remy, your name is on this list too. Okay? So, your turn is coming, Remy. And you notice I'm logging this stuff down. I'm not just making pretend that I'm writing it down. I'm actually writing it down because this is going to be deducted from the total of Team Aquarius. I beat Tommy Sunshine. Oh, I don't. Wild Edibles, I think. I don't know if you. Well, I don't know your weight, but I don't think you beat Tommy Sunshine. I don't think you beat Tommy Snuffs. Robert is on his way home. He is not home yet. I called him and told him you are being a marshal. Oh, so Robert is all of us. Robert's running home to get here. Well, in that case, let me continue. Where to begin homesteading? Janice, she was here. I believe she is here. Passamaquoddy, thank you for coming by. Johnson Wiggy has been in Massachusetts too long. Liberalism has gotten to him. No, I'm very lucky. Liberalism has not gotten to me. No. Actually, that word even makes me puke. That word. Yes, where to begin homesteading? Janice. Janice, you did a fantastic job. Awesome job. Very nice videos you made all year long. Enjoyed watching them. I could not watch every single one of them, but I watched quite a bit of them, and I was impressed with the type of year that you had. But it was also mentioned to me that you had one infraction, one, which I was happy to see. Well, I preferred that you didn't have any infractions, but unfortunately, you did have one infraction, and that was on your fourth video of Shedwars. And when I say your fourth, is when I was checking them out, I go by dates. I see, number one, number two, number three, number four. It was your fourth video. Once again, I'm not going to disclose what the penalty is, but Janice, it was your fourth video. You had one rule violation, and Janice, it's the severity of the violation. It's going to have to be at 25 pounds. I think it's very fair. 25 pounds. I know it's only one, and I've been given 15 per, but the type of violation you did, I see fit that it's at least 25 pounds. So, where to begin homesteading? 25 pounds. Okay. we're going right along here. My captain is coming home from dropping off. Oh, look at here. Brother Joe, knock it off. I am pulled over on the side of the road. You should have rescheduled this. Robert, I don't reschedule anything for your convenience. We agreed a long time ago that on this date was going to be the live stream. Now, all of us, all of a sudden, you decide you're going to go distribute food cans and food to pantries and people. Hey, that's great. You like to help people. I understand that. I'm all about helping people myself. But when I make a date, you are supposed to show up to it. You have ample time to figure out a way to get here. And I don't know who's keeping track in the chat of what the penalties are so far, but I think you're probably over 200 pounds of penalties. So, Robert, instead of you being pulled on the side of the road, I suggest you put your car in drive and you keep on driving home and get here. Because you need to get here to at least tell us and disclose to us what your final weight is. Okay, moving on. Joe and Sue's Off-Grid Homestead. Joe and Sue's Off-Grid Homestead. Another great channel. They did a really good job for the amount of space they have and stuff. They did a really good job. Enjoyed. I did not watch every single video, but I did enjoy a few of them. And their very last video, their last one, they had one violation. It was not a big violation, but nonetheless, it does not go unnoticed. I noticed it. That's gonna be at 5 pounds. That's what it's going, 5 pounds. So Joe and Sue's Off-Grid, 5 pounds. Now here we go. Rem's Family Homestead. Well, Remy. Impressive. Did a good job. You did an amazing job. Awesome. But you were so hungry to do such a great job, which you did, that you committed four violations. And these are your last 3 videos. You committed 2, 1 violation, and then your very last video, you committed 2 violations. And I'm gonna nail you with 60 pounds, Remy. I'm gonna nail you with 60-pound penalty just for that. So, but you did a great job. But 60 pounds less. So, Remy, next time, you better think hard. It's not necessarily something you did. It's certain things you said that I specifically said were not to be used. And you said them. Well, now you're going to pay with 60 pounds. Rem's Family, 60 pounds. Oh, wow, look at this. Robert, you there?
Hey, did you let me up?
Yes, I did.
What are you doing, man? You should have rescheduled this.
I told you I ain't rescheduling nothing. I told you to be here was at 9 p.m. Yankee time. And what time is it now? It's 9:40. You're 40 minutes late.
Yeah, you told me. You didn't even ask me to see what time I could be there and what we could do. You just scheduled this, and you know I had some stuff to do.
Yeah, and
you ain't nothing but cheating. I'm set.
No, it's not cheating. I told you there was going to be penalties that your team was committing throughout the entire year, and I got one more. I actually have two more. I got now that I'm talking to you. Hey, I want you to be live so you can see what your team. Rebel
What?
Canners. Rebel Canners. That's right. Rebel Canners. You also had two infractions throughout the year in your Shedwars videos. So, Tammy, I'm sorry, but that's going to be 30 pounds for both violations.
Look, I
And
can't.
Red, Robert, let me finish the penalties. You decided you're just gonna join the live on the side of the road.
Well, I'll do what I have to do. You're not going to penalize my dang team. And
I just
right
did.
here, when we fixing to win, and you're going to come up with a bunch of stuff, that's not happening. And I can't
Well,
do this and drive.
I'm
But
glad you showed up just in time to catch the last two because there's still one more, and that's Red Road Homestead. Road Homestead, you had one violation. It was a really minor one. I'm just gonna.
my God. Let me
My
just say
time.
right now, thank you very much to Fishes and Loaves Life for these little brownies that she sent me. I done had one of them, and it's looks like I'm gonna need another one. This is stupid.
Who sent it to you,
No,
Carol?
brownies are pretty good though.
Oh,
Mm. Mm.
who sent it to you, Carol?
Look, man, you are. Mm, you fixing to cause me to violate here. Look, I'm gonna put the cover back on this thing, and I'm gonna drive home. Oh, I'm fixing to show myself. Dang it, John! Crap, you
Robert, too
do
bad.
the stuff that you do.
I'm sorry,
I'm
but
almost.
look,
I'm almost home. I'm almost home.
yeah, good for you.
You're not doing this. And that brownie's
And
good.
also, hey,
That
Robert,
brownie's good.
while you eat that brownie, at first
Oh,
I have to say congratulations to my team. And yes,
no, you ain't
one,
getting no. There's no congratulations for your team.
what do you mean no
Damn it, how do I sit
congratulations?
here and drive and do this at the same time?
How
Get up,
about you
get,
drive, shut your trap just for a
I'm
second
trying to
and let me
drive here,
congratulate
John.
my team.
Get out of the way, dog.
I want to congratulate Britain Farms, April. Britain Farms, fantastic job. You did wonderful. Uh, Tommy Sunshine, Tommy Smelts, and Mrs. Yups. Time to
The
Shine
marshal does
Homestead.
not have this power.
You guys did a great job. You did break the rules a little
You're
bit
cheating, John.
throughout the season. I already suspended you once. I believe it was fair enough that the penalties I gave you throughout the season, so I don't see it being necessary for me to give you any penalties right now. Also, in fourth, Broke Cow Girl. Broke Cow Girl, you did an amazing job. When you turned in the weight you did, I was like, wow, good for you. Awesome, awesome job. White Family Farm, Courtney. Courtney, as always, you did great. I appreciate the effort that you and your husband put into it. I was impressed with what you turned out. Also, Ecocentric Homestead, all the way up in Canada. Jotham, as always, he does a fantastic job every year. That's why I make him the number one pick every year because I win the contest every year. So he's always my number one pick. Get
Can't believe
Grinding.
this.
Yes, Robert, you got something to
John,
say?
you pulled some crazy stuff before, but this is not right. And you don't have the. I'm home now. I'm fit to get out the car and go in where I don't have to worry about running off the road or something, hurting
Okay.
somebody.
So why don't you go make yourself a hot cup of tea and come back with me in 5 minutes when I finish congratulating my team?
You're
Okay?
not congratulating your team. Oh,
Gear Grinder 19. You did a fantastic job. It was your first year, and given the conditions that you were growing in, and nothing but pots and all that stuff, still very proud of the effort that you put in. Really good job. And farming at the Simon Getty North, Chris, you did a really fantastic job. Your rate was also very respectful. I certainly appreciate that. She's also a channel member. I appreciate it. And Darlene's Garden. Darlene, I believe she wasn't here earlier. I don't know if she still is. But Darlene's Garden, great effort all season long. Given the conditions that you had to grow in, nonetheless, I'm impressed. And thank you for the participation. Everyone did a great job. Unfortunately, not as many people finished as we started. Like I said from the beginning, it was a really hard year for everybody, not just some people, everybody, including myself, Robert, and everybody. Cheaters never win. You know what? Jesus.
cheating, John. I'm trying to.
Godly Warrior Q. There's an extra 5 pounds. You're up to 45. There you go. So anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so Robert, what was
Got to go out in my car again. Got to go back out here. You done got
Passamaquoddy?
me.
I promise you, a Democrat is not one thing that I am. I promise you that. Just
We
because
need
I
to take
live, just because I live in the shithole liberal Massachusetts, I am not a liberal.
I guess we need to take a vote to see who won, huh? Guess you'll find a way to cheat that.
Aaron Dobson, how are you? Thank you for coming by. I also see Growing with Hudson. How you doing, Hudson? Nice to see you. Are we done yet?
No, I'm not done yet. Does it sound like I'm done yet?
Well, I'm going to add up all the weights here, and I'm going to deduct that.
You're not white. You're not adding up nothing. Bunch of penalizing the. No.
Oh, by the way,
Your
Robert, do
penalty.
you see? Robert, by the way, do you see that my total weight right down there, scrolling down there? Have you
Yeah, I see
even
it.
noticed
What
it?
about it? You can't touch me. You can't touch my team. Oh,
Says who?
Team Aquarius has done an incredible job, and this year. Now we all own Shedwars. We're all on one team, but you have made it a habit of having the winning team and doing things that are just like this all along.
Well, that's my responsibility. Is when they break the rules, it's my responsibility. What part of that don't you understand?
You know, you are
You
supposed to
make
enforce
rules.
the
You're the one
rules.
that makes the rules. Why is it that your team constantly breaks the rules that you make?
Ooh,
How am I the bad guy?
yeah,
I was given a
you're the bad guy. You
responsibility.
knew I had stuff to do, but I see. Uh, Team
Robert, it's
Aquarius,
not all about you.
Team Aquarius, you folks have done a great job. Everybody has. If you've made it to this point, I don't want this to be some kind of, you know, anger thing against team versus team at all. We're all on the same team.
Look at what your teammate is saying right there. We can't break rules. Rules don't exist. Look at the official video. So, Robert, your own teammate is saying right there that no rules video was made. Look
Well,
at it.
no,
It's
that's
right
just
there.
rules videos. What? I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's talking about.
He must be in shock of the penalty he got. Look, it's right there. Do you see? Your team is saying there was no rules video. It was put out by you. Look at this. I'm not lying. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up.
Oh, this
Look,
is something you can't make up.
I can't make this shit up.
No,
It's right there on the screen.
we
There
come
is no
to
rules video. It's your
oh,
teammate.
we come
I
to a
can't
place
make
where you
it
can't
up.
make something up. That I ain't believing. Hold on.
Oh,
That brownie. Hold on. That brownie is whew.
well,
I don't know
Remy
what's
must
in
be
them
thinking
brownies
of
that she
things
sent
too. I
me.
don't know.
Them,
It was
them
right
brownies
there on
are
the
something.
screen.
The brownies something special. Know what's in them brownies?
Shit, well, Carol says you should mix it with some kind of vanilla or something.
Oh my God. Uh,
Yeah,
you,
I break rules.
you're, you're mistaken. Okay, look. I know I see your weight there, and I can look at mine, and my team's weight is way on past yours. I'm just Remy.
Yeah, nice try, nice try.
Remy.
Actually, Robert, before you reveal anything, give me 1 minute off camera. I'm gonna add up all these penalties right here. You see it all? I ain't lying. Look, all these penalties. I'm gonna add them all up, and then you're going to subtract. You are going to subtract this final penalty weight off of your total. Give me a minute.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit, this thing off. Give me a minute.
I'll give you a minute. You're gonna need an hour. This involves counting. Oh, oh, y'all. This is. I apologize for this. He should have rescheduled this. Um, but that's okay. People at the food bank has got some donations, and that's going to help other people in my state. And I appreciate y'all support and being here. Um, and thank you for the folks that were letting me know that he was going. I knew he was going to do it, but I didn't. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't. Uh, Remy, dude, we had some awesome effort in Shedwars, and sorry for the drama here. Yeah, fishes. That's good brownies. Fish sent me them honey buns to try to throw me off in the Wide Family Farm weight loss challenge, and she's put these special brownies in there in a box too, and they're good. I hadn't had any till tonight, so they were
Okay,
good
well,
for anxiety.
your whatever your penalty is 305 pounds
How
total.
much?
305 pounds.
Three
Is the
hundred and
total.
five pounds. Are you sure?
That is
And you're
correct,
are
sir.
you done? Are you done?
Should I be done?
Yeah, I think you should be. I think you've done enough.
All right. Let me see what little piece of heaven has to say here. John, when you're counting, make sure you take off your socks so we can add your toes. 305. Oh man, 305. Let's Oh, I was about to make it 330, but we'll keep it at 305. I think we still have enough, plenty for Team Willow Grow to come through. And so, Robert, whenever you're ready, if you want to discuss with us, if you first of all, I would like for you to have the floor. If you would like to congratulate your team members, that there's quite a few of them here. I'll leave the floor to you if you would like to talk to them personally, maybe give them a piece of advice to, in the future, learn to be well mannered and follow rules that you never made or made a video of. The floor is yours, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, I guess we'll do this tonight. I
Oh,
want
we're
to.
doing this. What do you mean you guess? We're doing it.
I want to thank everybody for showing up here. Sorry for the drama. You've done very well. Everybody in Shedwars, you've done well. Both teams. And I want to thank everybody on Team Aquarius for sticking it out and going the distance. We have won, and that's all there is to it. This Shed Wars 22 is Team Aquarius. And, at this point, I'm not normally one of these guys, but it feels good for John not to win another season.
Why would you say
I'm sorry. Huh?
What do you mean? Why would you say I didn't win?
You didn't win. Team Aquarius won. We all won. But in the end, there has to be a winner and a loser. And
I just gave you 305-pound penalty.
How much?
305 pounds.
305 pounds. You didn't touch nothing of me. Nothing of our team. Nope. You ready? You want me to tell you? Okay.
Enlighten us. Go ahead.
You ready? All right.
Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Team Aquarius. Made up of It's the Marshmallow Man, Little Piece of Heaven Farm, Ragnarok Prepper, Wild Edible, Kalen Strain, Gardening Warrior Q. Well, Kalen Strain, I'm going to take that back. She was not able to make it, but she made a hell of an effort.
She did. Yes, she did.
Yeah, she's Shed Wars family, but she was not able to finish. Where to Begin Homestead, Joe and Sue's Off-Grid Homestead, Rim's Family Farm, Rebel Canners, Red Road Homestead, and last but not least, Cosmic Cultivator. These are the people that have sent me in a final email, people that I've known that have finished and are in good standing. I couldn't be more proud of all of you. There does exist a possibility that I have left someone out. If I have, I truly apologize. Wasn't exactly ready to do this tonight. But Team Aquarius together has made a total of 8,790 pounds.
Oh, fuck this shit up.
8,790 pounds. And as long as I'm doing my math right, that's considerably more than Team Will It Grow. 6,500 pounds. And a 305-pound penalty will fit right in there nicely, and we can still win, so you can't cheat. Congratulations, Team Aquarius, and everybody in Shed Wars. Congratulations. We win together as a group. But John has to.
It's really hot up in here. What did you say? 8,000 what?
8,790 pounds.
And that's deducting the 305?
No, I ain't deducting nothing. You wanted to, you deduct 305 pounds from it? A little penalty's gonna hurt. I tell you what, Rim's Family Farm.
Okay.
Rim's Family Farm. He has been and he has busted out some weight. He was my MVP. You know, if we've got to put, you know, just talking about that kind of stuff, I don't like to put one person over another. You know, as far as I'm concerned, everybody's effort, large or small, no matter who they are, matters the same amount. But Rim's Family has been busting his butt all season long, looking for every opportunity. And you know, I want to give him some special recognition. And then somebody I mentioned before, which is Kalen Strain and Gardner Warrior Q. Okay, these two are in apartments doing what they can to grow their own food. And there's not a whole lot of ability to do that, but they can do what they can. And I want to thank them especially. Everybody would love to have a big place, but most of us can't, and that's the purpose for Shedwars, is to encourage everybody that can possibly to grow their own food, no matter where they are.
This is the comment that I like right here. Yes, at the end of it all, we've raised over 15,000 pounds of food. That is amazing for a bunch of backyard gardeners on YouTube. That's what it's all about. No, Team Aquarius, Team Willie Grow, doesn't matter. The great part about it is that in our very own backyards, that much food was grown. Last year, I believe the total was like almost 40,000 pounds of food. I think it was like 36,000 between the two teams. But because this year was a little bit more difficult, it wasn't that high. But still, that is impressive. Think about that number, that 15,000 pounds. That's over 7 tons. 7 tons of food came from our own backyard. 7 tons. That's a lot of food.
That is amazing.
That is amazing. Yes. Everybody did a wonderful job, a great job. It's unfortunate that not everyone could make it to the end, but nonetheless, still great Shed Warriors, and more than welcome to come back anytime and participate. Everybody did a really good job for the given the circumstances that everybody was in.
Have you called out your teammates yet? Have you done that?
I did call them out. I did call them out. Yes.
Well,
And of course, like you mentioned an MVP on your team, and like you said, I don't like putting one person over the other because everybody did a great job. But if there is one person that stuck out to me, uh, just a little bit, is Brooke Cowgirl. She did really tremendous effort, and she put out a lot of food and weight. So congratulations, Brooke Cowgirl. I mean, I say congratulations, but it's congratulations to everyone here that participated. Doesn't matter what team. But Broke Cowgirl specifically on my team, um, thank you for your participation. It was your first year, and I was not disappointed in having you in the Shed Wars community, and you are more than welcome to return anytime you would like.
this is the
Hey,
graduating
hey,
class.
Donna Diggs, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your presence. And Bushcraft is, oh, Charles is also here. My gardening year sucked. Yes, Charles, I agree. It was a tough gardening year for for a lot of people, Charles. I totally agree.
Rims really did surprise me. I thought that it was going to come down to, um, one of the real established homesteaders that's got animals and all this kind of stuff. You know, I thought maybe it would be Where to Begin, uh, or or Ragnarok would have or a little piece of Heaven Farm. But Remy did really make such an incredible effort. Um,
He made a hard push towards the end. He did. He did. You could see that.
yeah, and like T hand 141 said, it's all about the whole team effort. We're all team Shedwars,
Yeah.
and you have graduated from Shedwars 22 now, and you are forever Shedwars family, and we appreciate you. Um,
Where's Chris? Hi, Chris. How are you?
yeah, there she is. There's
Yeah,
Chris.
there she is. Yeah, I
We
mentioned her earlier. She also did a great effort on her part. Absolutely. I'm glad you could join us, Chris. Uh, there is no fighting going on here, just so you know. There's no fighting going on here. There was I just had to address certain people's behaviors throughout the year, which is my job, my duty. So, but we got that over the out of the way, and it is official. Team Aquarius won. Congratulations. But most importantly, Team Shedwars, we all won, putting over 15,000 pounds of food out of our gardens, in our backyards, whether it's in pots, raised beds, in ground, or even the foraging throughout, our neighborhoods and all that stuff. Fantastic job. I totally, that's awesome. I love it.
hope
Team
that.
Shedwars.
Go ahead.
Team Shed.
That's right.
I'm just referring to Team Shedwars, yes.
Now we've had a lot. This year is another year in a row. Ooh, that's loud. Another year in a row where we have had um, some really bad things going on. Um, as far as I'm concerned, it's like 2019 went into extra innings, and we're still in 2019. Um, but we've had a lot of struggle out there. We've had people that um, just a lot of heartache. Fishes and loaves going through the loss of her mother, and we're very sad with her about that. And there's other people that have. I mean, you run it. I mean, we've had people that one lady that was very dear to me, and let me say it now. Um, she was in this with us in the very beginning, and she had to stop what she was doing. So let me um, mention what is she up to now. Very small channel. Uh, some people knew her, but she passed away um, just a couple of months ago, and things got hard for her, and she wasn't able to join us. But she has passed, and I was looking forward to her joining us, but um, anyhow, she didn't make it. This year has been a particularly rough one for many people, and for some that I know, and I've lost some people that I care about very much this year. Um, and most of us have, and what we got to do is keep pressing on
That is
and
correct.
keep growing our food because it's about the people that are here, and um, the people that have passed would want us to continue and press on
and do our best to be ready for what's coming. That's why we do Shed Wars. So it's a fun thing. Hopefully, we encourage people, no matter where you are, in a on a big farm, the backyard garden, in your apartment, or in the woods somewhere, wherever you can, learn about how to grow food and help one another and be a positive message out there, something positive in this world. And that's what we try to make Shed Wars do. And you folks have all come together and made this another incredible year for us. And we so much appreciate you.
Yep, definitely, absolutely. And everybody right now is pretty much going into winter time, and the efforts. I mean, for me, the efforts, don't stop. Of course, I bring my growing indoors. I have, I guess, the luxury of doing so. But I'll be doing series on that and stuff, and hopefully encourage some people that here probably never grown indoors. I know there's quite a few that do grow things indoors, and but hopefully they'll carry on to doing experiments, at least experiments with plants indoors, or always one fun thing that I always like to do every winter is when I save the seeds from my vegetables. Doesn't matter what it is. I like to do fun little experiments with different media, different potting soils and see germination rates, and I keep track of, okay, this germinated this fast in this potting soil, this germinated with a heat mat, this didn't, the same seed did not need a heat mat and it germinated at the same time. Even if it's just doing some tests with your seeds and different potting soils, it's something that will, you can actually be teaching yourself something. Even if you're not growing anything, you could be doing it on, somewhere in your closet or in your countertop, or just testing out different seeds. And, you know, that's something that, it's almost, to me, it's like, what do you call that, Robert? When I go see a psychiatrist, it's like therapy. It keeps me calm. It relaxes me, and I get to learn a lot about the different stuff, the different seeds. Even my drying methods, was one method better over the other, and you're still learning even in the downtime, which is winter time. You're still learning if you want to. You still there, Robert?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Wouldn't
Yep.
you agree that winter time is a great time that you can still?
I would say so. Yeah, because here's the thing. I believe, and I ain't gonna say a whole lot. I but I'm very much a prepper and prepper minded, and I keep up with that. Um, I'm more of a prepper in that realm than I am just simply purely gardening. Okay, I think that what people need to be doing is growing their food year round. Okay, that's exactly what I think people need to be doing. In some way, it's like I hope that there's someone that has taken their sweet potato vines and brought them in the house to grow them as a house plant all winter long, giving you greens. Um, and you could even possibly grow some tubers. I would love to see someone. You remember in our first year when we had the guy in the apartment, and I can't think of his name. Awesome guy that was doing hydroponics in the garden, in inside his apartment, and he was growing potatoes.
Was it
Regular,
grow something with Jeff?
huh?
Was it grow something with Jeff?
No, not grow something with Jeff, but he's probably done it. He
I
was
remember him growing some kind of potatoes in the house. Yeah,
yeah, he's a disabled Marine,
yeah.
um, and he I can't. It's been too many seasons and too many people.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
He had all the PVC pipe in a room.
No,
What?
he had smaller
Yeah,
setup. But
no, I
anyhow,
remember who you're talking about.
I saw you had a greenhouse that you built, and that's encouraging. Um, I've got to get mine back into shape and be growing stuff. But the food situation here, I think, is about to. I mean, all around the world, I think, is about to get very difficult. And so, anything that we can do to show people, hey, you know what, you can grow your own food, and you don't have to stop in the fall. Um, just period. Till up your. People need to till up their yard and plant stuff in it. You know,
Yeah, I
and they need to
totally
learn.
agree.
They need to learn. They need to be growing things in their house up next to the window. Um,
I
have
mean,
grow lights. Do
I
whatever they
mean,
can.
I mean, I don't know about you guys throughout the rest of the country, but I do know that here in Massachusetts, electricity has spiked up 65%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spiked up literally 65%. So, I mean, that's something to think about. Like, the glow lights, especially the new ones that I just got. I mean, there's awesome, awesome glow lights, but they pull some energy.
Hey,
So
look,
if you got to weigh in, okay, is the energy worth the return? So that's all things that I have to think about and put into equation. You know, is it worth it? Does it make sense? So a lot of people could have a hard time with the spikes in energy and electricity going up as well in terms of when it comes to grow lights. But you don't need very, very much. I mean, I'm talking for myself, but I've grown plenty of food indoors with grow lights as cheap as 19.99 from Amazon. I really have. It doesn't need to be anything super spectacular.
let me hang on for a second here. We got somebody came in. That's Red Road Homestead,
Red
and
Road Homestead, she made it.
yeah,
Yes.
she got here. Now I wanted to mention her because she is Team Aquarius. She wasn't able to be here in the very beginning,
And she got a
but
penalty too. Yeah.
yeah, she
Layman,
moved.
she got a
She
penalty.
moved her homestead to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Took a long move and got set up there, and she absolutely knocked it out. She was able to grow hundreds of pounds of food on her new homestead, and made some fantastic videos all season long. And she's so sweet. Um, I appreciate that lady and her efforts because it's not easy. She's having to deal with chiggers now too. They move. I forget exactly where they moved from. I forget,
She
but
she did really good. Yeah, she did really good. And even her penalty that I gave her, she did very, very well.
that's right.
Yeah.
They having to deal with chiggers now. They in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck with those.
and the thing about Shed. One of the things that's been about Shed Wars that's been so fun for me is the variety of people and where they're from.
Good night,
Um,
Remy. You have a wonderful night. And Remy, awesome job. Congratulations. Thank you for your participation. Awesome, awesome job. You are a member here, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good to see you, Remy. Great job, Remy. You take care of yourself, brother. Little Piece of Heaven Farm. If
Yep.
there's been anybody throughout the whole thing, all the seasons that they've been in and everything, have showed up solidly every year, doing everything the right way, making videos, teaching people, following all the rules, and I've learned a lot.
I wouldn't go as far as following all the rules. Okay, let's back it up.
We're gonna
Farron
get back into
did
that.
an amazing job, but Farron did from time to time he had a little thinking that he's gonna get away with it. But anyway, he did. Farron, Little Piece of Heaven, did do a fantastic job. He tried like hell to not break rules, but
The brownies.
it comes with the territory. People do break rules.
I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever the brownies was, has really worked on my mood. I will say that it's calmed me down. Pretty good for anxiety.
Like you're in a good mood all of a sudden. You came in cranky as hell. All of a sudden, you're in a good mood.
Well,
it's amazing what victory does to someone's mood.
I kind of want another one now. Oh, it's been amazing. But truly, you know, all the folks from around the world, and you get to know people, and you care about them. You know, when we do these kind of things, you know, you really care about each other. John and I care very much about all of you folks, and the ones in the past too, the ones that didn't make it. Right now, I'd like for y'all to again. I've a past member, and she's as far as I'm concerned, she's still a current member, but she's family, and that's Jandera Homestead.
Yeah.
We
love Jandera Homestead from Australia. Yeah.
Give her a support. Give her a hug. You know, show Jandera, I mean Garwin, show her some love. The lady goes through a lot.
Yeah, she's definitely a pioneer of Shedwars. She has been with us right from the beginning. As same goes said for Wild Edibles has been with us right. I think Wild Edibles is actually like maybe the first member ever. I think.
Yes, Wild Edibles.
Wild Edibles. Yeah, she was like the first one, I think, and she's been with us right from the beginning.
Yes, she has. And they just and see they're tightening a noose on all of us. Okay, them. Okay, they're changing everything on us to where you can't grow your own food a little at a time, and they just changed the laws there. And she had to get rid of her animals and moved in.
Hearing from Tommy Smelts as well, he's getting rid of his chickens because. Yeah,
and y'all, it's hard down here in the South, and it's warm down here. I don't know how the people up in Canada and all up in there, I don't know how y'all get through it. My respect and love is out to you folks, because y'all got like feet of snow. Y'all have mountains of snow.
Wild Edibles, we wouldn't dream of getting rid of you. You are a true pioneer as well to the Shedwars community. It's been a pleasure having you along for the ride with us, and we wouldn't dream of it.
That's much loved lady right there.
Yeah.
She knows so much.
She does. She does.
But everybody brings something different, you know, and value to what we do. I just appreciate it. But
no rabbits, ducks, goats, chickens, quails, wild geese. I'm surprised the government's even allowing wildlife to live. I'm surprised they haven't terminated all wildlife. Like nothing, no animal in Canada, period.
Not Little House in the Big Woods. Okay, there you go. There's another one out there.
Little House in the Big Woods, yes.
Yeah. And she's up there. Wait a minute.
She's the one I was talking to you about like last week.
Yeah. I think she's Little House in the Big Woods. You are in Montana, right? You're out. You're in the United States, but you're in like one of the western states, way out away from people. I know I probably got that wrong.
I forget where excuse me, I forget
Idaho.
exactly where she is from.
Idaho. She's in the mountains of Idaho.
Idaho? Yeah,
Yeah.
wherever it is, it's cold and they get a lot of snow. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
It wouldn't be a place for me to live.
Um,
Too much snow.
Idaho is like South Canada, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see about this. Let me check my settings on this phone. It's not as loud. I'm having trouble hearing you. I know you had kind of you got some kind of
Microphone
a
issue.
crappy thing, but it's okay. All right, we can.
Oh, can you hear me okay though?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had my phone my
Okay, so it looks like we lost Robert. He's got some problems with his phone. But nonetheless, it was, I'm going to end this live. I'm not going to keep it too long. It's been an hour and a half, but this was a great way to end the journey for sure. I will not be able to enter Shedwars next year due to opening my own business and selling affordable vegetables, plants, and vegetables on our property. That Janice, that is totally understandable. The door is always open for you. You are always welcome. And anything that we can help you with your business, especially I'll speak for myself, I will do the absolute best I can uh, to do whatever it is I can to help you with any advice and stuff like that that you need. As a businessman myself, uh, if my type of business applies to yours, I'll be more than happy to help you. Just reach out to me and we will discuss it. But you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want. Robbie, you solve your issues?
Yeah, Baroque Cowgirl said it right. I hit the button one too many times. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
stop pushing buttons, Robbie, because you're very good at pushing buttons, by the way.
Man, your
So you
buttons
know,
get pushed too easy.
yeah, huh?
Your buttons get pushed too easy. Don't get me started again.
God dang it.
you're gonna you're gonna work through the good effects of this brownie. You're gonna piss me off again. I guess it's worked out okay. Oh. Garden State Gardener, I didn't see you slip in here. Some fishes and loaves life. I don't know what. You're gonna send me some of the more of them brownies, right? Send me some more of them. Where'd he go? What happened to John? What do you? Oh, done run him off. Come on back, John. Oh, wait a minute. He probably got to go check plumbing. I think probably. Yeah, he has to do that a lot. Oh, Janice, that's awesome news there. If you're able to start selling everything, you're gonna be busy, busy, busy. It's all hands on deck. All them hands. And Baroque Cowgirl, girl, when you started out this season, that soil was dry, as if Texas soil is going to be, like you don't have a whole lot of trouble with being too wet out there. Y'all don't get enough rain, and this summer has been a booger. Um, it broke my heart when Tony up there at our cabin in the woods, he had to fold up his tent because it was like 105 105 degrees or 110 or 15. I don't know what it was for like a week at his place, you know, and it just burnt everything right slap up. Um, Even the snakes and the lizards and turtles was hiding deep like. The bushcraft family, he sat there and had the nerve to have not cut this big old tree years ago when he could have, you know, and let it be a danger, you know, and it messed up his garden. He should have done it years ago because he
Yeah.
knew that that could happen, you know. Shame
He,
on
men-
you.
he mentioned earlier that now that the tree actually fell over, he actually has more sun in his garden now. And speaking of trees, I just went outside because I thought I heard something, and guess what? Sure enough, one of my trees just snapped in half. Because
Oh no.
we're having a hurricane here. It's coming through, and the winds are up to like 60 miles an hour. And one of the trees just snapped over. So hey,
Huh.
maybe I'll get some more sunlight.
Yeah, you got the hurricane, the hurricane
Yeah,
sliding up your way.
it's coming. Yeah, and the wind is picking up pretty badly.
Red
So
Road Homestead. You want some of my peach seeds? Yeah, I got a few more people that wanted them. I sent some to Time to Shine Homestead and Wild Edibles, along with a birthday gift for Angel, and it looks like it's held up in British Columbia in customs. It's been there for weeks now. Um, I'm gonna call them and see if I can find a phone number or whatever, and see what I can do from this end, or what y'all can do from that end, or what. I don't know. But I sent out a bunch of peach seeds. I still got a bunch left. Um,
no, speaking. I'm sorry, Robert, but speaking of Shed Wars, this package just arrived for me. I think yesterday, and it is from Time to Shine Homestead. This is the actual Shed Wars seed box that is going around. It's the Shed Wars seed box. So this just arrived to me from Canada, and I will be making a video on opening this, and then I'm going to be passing this box along to Cosmic Cultivators. Will be receiving this box after me. So, and I'll explain in the video how this Shed War seed box works. So, but Tommy Smelts, I did receive the package, so it's right here. I will make a video on it tomorrow or maybe Sunday.
how is it that a whole box full of seeds can go across through customs like that? And
Oh, because he labeled it as the contents was underwear.
oh shit!
Yeah, he said it was underwear in the package, so I guess that's why it got through.
They told me at the post office, it says you got to label everything down, everything as to what it is, you know, because they're real strict and everything.
Yeah, she's asking. My audio is muffed. I have no idea why. Like I said from the beginning, I tried to fix it, but it's been so long. I haven't done a live that I don't know what's wrong with my settings or my mic. I don't know. I really don't. But I apologize for that, and I promise. Now the winter time is coming now. I am going to be doing more lives, and I promise you I will get this fixed here. Also, while Bushcraft family is in here, Charles, um, Charles sent me. I believe he sent it to you too, Robert, didn't he? I think he did. That intro for Shed Wars.
Yes, yes, I saw that. That was pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome. And I believe Charles says that it's free to use, but it's pretty awesome. And with Charles, with your permission, I wouldn't mind sharing that with the Shedwars community, if they're interested in using that intro, let's say for specific future Shedwars videos, that they could actually use that, because that was pretty awesome, Charles, and I appreciated that you went through the trouble of doing that. But if that's okay with you, Charles, I do not hesitate to. Yeah, he says go ahead. Okay, that is awesome. Yeah, you guys, I will share that. Robert will, share that on his channel, and you guys can take that video uh, and actually use it. Or I don't know, I'll actually maybe get in contact with Charles as to if you're interested in that short little clip, do I email it to them and then they can download it to their YouTube or to the editor, or I don't know how it works, Charles, but we'll have to. Okay, it has a download link. Okay, okay. So I'll share it, and anyone that is interested in that video that Charles did, that intro, I will be more than happy to forward that email to you, and then you can download the video, the intro, and you can use it on your own videos. It's pretty cool. I like what he did with it. It's pretty cool. So thank you, Charles.
That was some good work there.
Charles is also, yeah, Charles Bushcraft. He's also another, dedicated member that, he comes back every year and he sticks with us. He has very positive attitude, which I love his attitude. He has a really good attitude. And,
That's right.
and he's funny and, he's very good at computers and all that stuff. And so.
I remember when he first got in, and he's out there sitting in his living room floor, I think, with all these pepper plants, getting them going.
Yeah, don't get him going on growing peppers.
Yeah, but he should be good at computers and stuff. Since he didn't cut his tree down years ago, and tree fell, and he can't garden this year, he should be having time to do all that kind of stuff.
But he can grow a big pepper.
Yes, he can. He grew the biggest. We didn't do that this year, did we? Did we do? Did we? Did we have the biggest pepper thing?
We
I don't
didn't.
know. It's been a blur. It's a blur for me anymore. It really is. But when I see all these names, it's like Yossi, the Israeli concrete gardener out there.
Yeah.
He's had a rough year. I mean, y'all, we need to say group prayers or something. We need to get this future of ours. We need to do some praying and some planting. Plant and pray. Oh, yeah, Charles had the biggest pepper.
Hey, listen, Q. If it wasn't so late after this live, I would actually call you and tell you exactly what I think about being jealous about Charles's big pepper. But I'm not going to do that because it's kind of late. Okay.
No.
And I'm telling you, that Q, she is an instigator. That woman has been on my ass right from day one, and she is an instigator.
I'll bring it.
That's all you have to say is, she is your teammate. Maybe you should have a side panel conversation with her and say, hey, Q, maybe next year we need to tone it down a little bit because, he is the marshal. And
she had setbacks. She had plants that she got growing, got started, and then boom, something happened to them.
Yeah.
Somebody somebody bump them, or dog eat them, or something. And in an apartment, it's a small place, and you can only do so much. But since you had the community garden too, um,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
uh, just this year, I'm telling you, people, there's an old saying: never bite the hand that feeds you unless it keeps you from feeding yourself. And that's what they are doing right now. They're keeping us from feeding ourselves. That's what they want to do. And, we got to do something here. I mean, I'm not about to, I'm not all about eating them crickets. Not about it. Don't want
Well,
it. Uh-uh.
you see this? Since Team Aquarius won, I don't need those penalties anymore. So,
Well, thank you, John.
okay, I don't need those penalties. So I apologize. Once again, I was under a lot of stress giving out the penalties, but trust me, as I was handing them out, I really, really did not want to hand out those penalties. I really didn't. So I hope I didn't offend any members of Team Aquarius. I was going to take them away anyway. So, you know, I was just
Yo,
going to take them away anyway. So,
you were under stress. I almost ran over a dog.
well, that wouldn't have been good. Well, Robert, next time I set up a time, you show up at the time I say so.
Next time you talk to me about it first.
That's all I'm going to say about that is that next time I set a time, you make sure that you're there on time.
The next time I'll
And
set
this
it up.
way we can avoid all of that.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, this is a happy moment now. Let's
Yeah,
now,
it's good. You've proved you've got a heart. And,
I do have a heart. Just don't instigate me. Don't provoke me.
the marshal has a soft spot. It's been a good year, people. It's been a good year.
It's been an up and down year. It's been hard times, good times.
Yeah.
Upgrades, like I'm sure, like I noticed a lot of people that had a lot of additions to their homesteads, their homes, their backyards. For me, as soon as the weather cooled down, I built a chicken coop. I got 6 beautiful chickens out there now. My first time ever doing chickens. Um, I mean, those things grow fast, and man, those things can eat, and they are ferocious little bastards. Those things, they're ferocious.
Yeah.
And I also built a greenhouse out of cattle panel, which is awesome. It's still there, and the temperature inside is like 25 degrees, always hotter than it is outside. So those are additions that I did here on my home that will benefit my gardening for the future and self-sufficiency, where I don't want to pay $7 for a dozen of eggs. I don't. And I'm working my way towards not doing so by getting chickens in the backyard. So that was one. Those are some additions I did. If you guys want to share some additions you did in the chat, then please go for it. But you know, every little thing helps.
That is what amazes me is where you're at in Cape Cod, that they allow y'all to have chickens. That
I never said they allow me to have chickens. I said I have chickens.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
Sorry.
never said they allow me to have chickens.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just that type of Portuguese that, you know, you don't, I don't react very well to being told no.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because when I wave my tax bill in front of them and like, look, If I'm paying you this amount of taxes to this town that I live in, how dare you tell me I can't have a chicken in my backyard?
Oh, hey, check this out. Gardening Warrior Q is talking about her experience, okay? Here's what they're
Is
doing.
this the comment?
Huh?
You
Yeah,
talking about this comment?
that yeah, Gardening Warrior Q there.
Yeah.
Uh she her apartment complex, whoever they registered the community garden for the complex in there, this FDA thing. Okay. They're offering people to be, what is it? The people's garden or something like that, you know? Well,
Hmm. I remember Charles Bushcraft. He spoke on this subject. He was one of the first ones I actually heard about speaking on this subject. Is the FDA wants you to register your backyard gardens and all that stuff. And so far, I've read quite a few articles on this right here, and I'm totally against it. I'm totally against it. It's like, what happens in my backyard, as long as it's not criminal, I'm not doing anything criminally or hurting anyone. And it especially goes back to raising chickens, raising rabbits. I'm not hurting anyone. So don't tell me that it's a crime because it's not a crime. I think a crime is when the lawmaker that's making those stupid laws is driving down the road, drinking and driving, or texting on his cell phone. Now that is a crime to me. Me raising a chicken in my backyard or a rabbit is not a crime.
amen.
Just saying, just saying. At some point, you have to call out these lawmakers and say, "What? Okay, I refuse to get rid of my chickens. You're gonna give me a $10,000 fine? Good luck. Good luck. Not getting rid of my chickens."
Now I'm gonna tell this right here how we got started. Okay, the spirit of the people. You know what we were concerned about with Shed Wars was what is going on exactly right now. It's from our spirit to help people learn how to grow their own food and to do something like this and to help kind of get the word out, to be ready for the future. And it's here now. And they're doing things a little at a time, you know. It's always a little at a time, and it's always with like the best sounding language. It's like, oh well, if we just do this, it'll be great. And then it's like a piece of bait sitting there with a hook in it, right? Yeah, I'm not interested in registering anything that I do. Uh, yeah.
No, it's they can't think of what they could possibly do next to like every little piece of power and control. And it's like, just why don't you just worry about the people that are committing crime, or even better, why don't you use all of your roots and your knowledge and stuff, and concentrate on people that are potentially planning on doing future crime. And if you're wasting your time and concentration and taxpayer dollars, yes, because your salary is being paid by me. And if you're sitting in that office drinking scotch at 11 o'clock in the morning and scratching your nuts, thinking of the next stupid law that you don't want me or any citizen of the town to raise a chicken in their backyard, you stupid son of a bitch.
Go on.
Well, this is a subject that when people work for me, they need to respect who their boss is. And these people in offices nowadays, doesn't matter what office of government, they are out of control. And I'm not talking about one party over the other. They're all out of control. They think that They can take our money. We are their employers, and they can do whatever the hell they want and say, "Oh yeah, you can't text and drive." But you smashed up against a tree last week. What was your problem? Oh, I was texting and driving. Hmm. Why can't I fire you? That's the problem. Is they need to be called out by us, the citizens, their bosses, paying their salaries, and say, "Hey, you answer to me. I don't answer to you." And that's where voting is very important. Is going to the future. Voting is very, very important. Get these cocksuckers, these egotistical cocksuckers, get them out. Anyway, I'm running off subject here, but anyway.
Hey, get this. Let's not get too hot.
Yeah. I know I'm done getting hot yet.
Yeah, well, we're doing our part to lead the way um, from all around the planet so far with Shedwars, and I can't be more proud of what we've done. Kept it going, and it's all thanks to you good folks that's here right now, and a few others. Uh, so thank you all very much, because they're yeah, they're, talked about that. There's some things that we can do something about, and some things we can't. Right? You always have options. You have choices in life. They're raising the price of electricity, raising the price of gas, raising the price of everything that they can, including the food. Good night, Theron, a little piece of heaven farm. Um, but we can at least grow our own food. That's free.
Good
If they
night,
take that
Karen.
away from you,
Karen, you have a wonderful night. Thank you. I thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us for an hour and a half or so. You and Cheryl, you have a great night.
yeah. uh, uh, I hope that y'all have had fun uh, with us and this year and closing out the year and tonight. I don't know if we're about to end this or we're going to keep going.
I know
I
before we
don't know.
get going because I do have to get going. Also, me and Robert have been talking about, and we're on the works of potentially most likely, starting something up right around Christmas time to carry us through the winter months going into spring. So that's still something that's in the works. We're going to try to work it out to where we think it'll be interesting for anyone that wants to participate. But that is something that's in the works. So keep an eye out for that, an ear open for that. Um, even though Shed Wars 22 is over and Team Aquarius has won, as a community, it never stops. There's always something that we're going to be putting together so we can uh, always interact as a community. It's important for the community to stay active even throughout the winter months. So we will most likely be doing something amongst each other, and it's good standing members in the community. You are more than welcome to join in the winter months and participate in the new thing that you know we're going to be doing throughout the winter months. And me and Robert, we're finalizing that, but we're not quite ready yet. And we want to give everybody a little bit of a break because they just finished the Shed Wars and going into Christmas time. Don't want to put any pressure on people. So it's something we look forward to launching after Christmas. So you guys keep your ears open for that. And Robert, anything else you want to add?
No, not really. That you've done good. Everybody that's graduated in Shed Wars 22 graduating class, you are all, of course, welcome to join us in what we do in the future. There are some people that didn't quite make it, and some of them will be welcome too. We've got more things planned, and we just appreciate all of you very much. We appreciate. That's right, Team Shedwars.
Team Shedwars, and congratulations to everyone, and also congratulations for your very first championship to Team Aquarius. It was a pleasure competing against all you, competing alongside of each one of you. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to what we're going to be doing in the winter time, and I also look forward to Shed Wars 2023, where Team Will It Grow will gain back its crown. But nonetheless, Robert, thank you. And I was only kidding about those penalties, you know what I mean? So, I was just kidding about that. So,
of course you are. Very good.
But thank you for showing up anyway, and thank you for showing up. So, every one of you, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just before you exit, make sure you give the live a thumbs up. Just click that thumbs up button just before you exit. All right, guys. Robert, guys, thank you. I'm going to end this. Bye, guys.
Y'all be good.
Be good. Give a thumbs up.
You want me to kick myself out? John, you forgot how to end it. End live. We're still live, you goober. End this thing.
I already told you, I don't know how to end this shit.
You gotta end it.
I did. I clicked Leap Studio, and the stupid thing, I can still hear you talking.
That's the way we started this.
Look, I'm clicking Leap Studio. Okay, are you sure you want to leave the broadcast?
In broadcast.
Leave?
In broadcast.
Oh.
Just like your first live.
I don't know how this track works. All right, so it's end broadcast, not Leap Studio.
Yeah, in broadcast.
Yeah. And tomorrow I am going to be calling you, and I got a word to say to you. Don't you dare be late next time. All right.
Yeah, you don't do it when I'm making a video. Thanks. I'll see you, all of you people. I'll see.
Just show up next time. Just show up on time.
You need to zip it.
Bye.
Y'all be good.